Where it's going? My friend. You know that. All the shit that I've been through, I make my way about it. I do what I wanna do, what they gon' say about it. I think getting money, I can stay without it. Money, it's acting funny. I never know way about it. That's just part of the game, my nigga. I stay away from love, it's just very pain, my nigga. I keep it moving, cause my heart let me stay attached. If I ever hurt you, I apologize, but I can't take it back. My niggas wish I could bring them back. So many of them out here with us on the fake that. Bullets are deep and they don't say no names. We from the streets, they don't play no games. Shit ain't gon' change. Don't put a bet for we expect the worst. Yeah, I'm back to my left right. From stepping first from where you get them weapons. Don't pay no man for shame. You can throw them hands and throw these weapons.
Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at Dole Stadium in Orchard Park. A few minutes ago, to the delight of the crowd, it was the Bulls racing out the team as they get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs.
My daddy shining down on me, was probably living with me. Just know you living in me, can't let these niggas in me. I be out there getting plenty. All I know is hold the phone. Up on me trying to get better. You ain't on me, my nigga, I go and get it. You ain't with it, you don't know me, my nigga. I'm money, you know I can live with it. I'm going for a player.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 to 36. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. This defense for the Bills, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a give running left. And at a 42-yard line here, brought down there.
You gotta find a way to hold them under 20, because to me that's the magic number. 20 points scored, give yourself a win, give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they
probably couldn't play this shit out there.
Then you turn into a shootout. That means your offense has to keep pace.
If I was you and you was me, I can't tell you what I've been through. Like the death situations out of my mental. I struggle shit, I get you shit out of a center. So get your shit that's on my menu. Don't trust none of these bitches, fuck you brand new. Do it all like real men, so give it to them, y'all nigga, I ball in the gym too.
Because if they can't get off field,
like a driving.
their job is to go ahead and get the ball. Almost get into a ball sometimes. Stack things up and make it difficult.
And nigga, you ain't seen no fall. Yeah, because you love me, so you ain't need no call. Yeah, I put that L, but I ain't lost it. Still taking that nail on my bullshit. Yeah, you don't know what I've been through. Nah, you don't know what I've been through. Keep it flipping, my business, what I'm into. A lot of niggas that I've been through. Nah, you don't know what I've been through. Nah, you don't know what I've been through. paper chasing, that's what I'm into. Probably couldn't pay the shit I've been through. I'm from the part of the city where they don't make it out. We kept it 100, let you 50 what I'm fake about. Tell them to with me, I show them what to take about. Every step of gamble, no cocaine.
You
get that paper and stay in your lane. So we no baby for a nigga who won't do the same.
Had a chance to get off the field here in the opening
that way. You know we out there playing game, you get built that way. This shit really do you talk. Wait till when you talk. I told the baby, you know, when it's getting close. What he plays on quarterback is when he's feeling like a ball. If you ain't walking, I'm feeling what you're talking about. If anybody knows they can get them walking now, look. I'll be a topic of discussion. I'm gonna get it if I ain't got it.
No doubt about it. Really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
They're running again.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
I knew it.
Takes us for about 6 down inside the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off. A
Yeah,
pretty decent game.
No. It's
been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Oh!
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. To throw, it's Mahomes. Able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
Oh,
he's gone. This forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Damn, that's all right.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. A lead man, he's got it. He got it. A big gain there for the Bills.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Now a handoff as they roll outside.
Oh, make that block.
Nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. There's good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Now they try the right side here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Oh, God.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Here's Hartman on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got a fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play, and even 40 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Handoff here to Nwangu. Space to run past the 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Kene Nwangu, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Only needing 2 yards on second down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen rolling to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, but frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. He's got his target.
Let's go, man.
Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Hardman on the return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. They take him down. The Bills get to it. 2nd and 20. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. Room here to run. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Two minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. They'll run for it. It's Nwangu. first across midfield to the 47.
Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on fourth down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They go play fake. Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Nwangu. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On the run is Nwangu. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 2nd down at 4. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Drops this off with Nwangu. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills will take over here just shy of the 30. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Bills with the lead and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. And he'll just get rid of it. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now they try the right side here. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And now here's a carry heading left. And it would appear he's going to be short of a 1st down as he stopped right around the 29. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I'm playing the game. I was wondering what that noise was. You good, never mind. Huh? What? That's your ugly ass stuff to this me. It always gonna be.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They do go for it. Here's how.
Oh my God!
It's incomplete. They cannot convert.
Yeah.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Now it's Nwangu. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 90 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Bunker is on target. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On play action, Allen. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers. But all you guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And just a yard to go here on second down. Play action. Now it's Allen. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a fourth down. They're going to try and throw to the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And he'll give it here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a handoff as they run left side. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Hey.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's Nwangu. Taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier. easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
2 clock, man. I love it.
Now the throw. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, you know, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
Well, they're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. There they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. They'll run with Nwangu. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point 4th quarter lead. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. And now here's a carry heading left. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Now Allen, gotta have this one. Flushed out right. 1st down and more for Allen. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know, in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5
that clock was going out so fast.
And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Allen's throw is complete. Running right through it.
And that nigga over, nigga.
Before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. We watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Where Jarius Sneed up to make the play defensively.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Now a handoff as they run left side.
Oh.
And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Oh, block that nigga.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Throwing is Allen. Going deep for Diggs.
Bro, come.
Throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter.